What would your username be?
Nonsensei.
Oh.
It would have to be Nonsensei, guys.
Wow, you know, all it took was one video. People being like, happy birthday, Nonsensei, Nonsensei, Nonsensei. You're like, I'm Nonsensei.
Actually, genuinely, thank you so much for the birthday messages. It's not even my birthday yet, and like, you're already giving me well wishes. It really means a lot. I'll be replying to all the comments.
She's
today,
really bad at
hopefully.
that. I'm bad. She's even worse.
I think it runs in the family. Like, I don't reply to texts. I don't call people back. It's the reason why we don't have many friends.
It's true. It's actually true. People are like, why are you not responding? And I'm like, do I have to?
Friends like, are you alive? I'm like, 4 days later, yeah, I'm alive.
Yeah. Hey, NarendraTheComic again?
Nonsense.
Right now, we're going to be reacting to this Disney Plus Investor Day shenanigans. There's a lot of shit going on. This new Marvel MCU Disney Plus trailer apparently was not put online. It was exclusively on Disney Plus, but we haven't watched it yet, and I just downloaded the video outright. But I don't know why they wouldn't have put it online for everyone to see. It's like they wanted to make it exclusive content for people who had the service. But why wouldn't you put this out for everyone to expand the service, especially after the last month, or the last quarter at least, where they had the worst Disney Plus growth rate ever?
Maybe it was for this reason, to make people ask that question, and also to be like, well, why did they put it on Disney Plus and not YouTube? But everyone's going to go onto YouTube potentially anyway to find the clips of it.
Yeah.
But just poor versions of it.
Well, people have cut up certain clips. That's why I know there are certain characters having their debuts here. Certain ones we've never seen before, and ones which I am really excited to see. Moonknight. Moonknight. But let's get to this trailer anyway. Let's go. All right. Oh, Moonknight straight away.
Oh.
I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
Oh.
The voice in your head.
Oh. Man, the cape looks good.
Yo, that looks... Wow.
It devours you.
Oh! So they've given him powers. They're not just
Well
doing like
then.
Batman vibe. They're actually giving him...
I'm Jennifer Walters. I'm a normal lawyer. Well, not that normal.
Okay.
These transformations are triggered by anger and fear.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Kamala, let's talk about you.
It's not really the brown girls from Jersey City who save the world.
Maybe now they do.
I got this, right?
Totally.
All that suit.
It's a faux suit. It's not a proper
yeah.
suit.
What's next? You're in for one hell of a ride.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh.
This is like a full-on season 2.
I confirmed.
Wow, they're doing that then.
Oh, they're bringing it back. They're putting it onto
Right.
Ironheart.
They said they were gonna do that.
Huh?
They're doing a Marvel zombie show.
Wow.
Oh,
Secret
This is-
Invasion.
okay. Ooh, that's a look.
That was okay. What?
Let's get to work.
All right. That was a lot. They packed
Whoa.
as much as they possibly could into that.
Guys, at the end when the titular slates were coming out, I was like, the music's telling me there's more. There's more. Oh my god, there's even more.
It's like, there can't be more. How much are they actually giving? A lot of them I am interested in seeing. I do feel that the She-Hulk one kind of doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence for one reason or another. I think partially it's because they kind of destroyed Hulk's character in Infinity War, but specifically Endgame. We haven't seen Shang-Chi yet, and we haven't seen the Eternals, so maybe that changes, or maybe there's some alterations to his character, or maybe the overarching universe might impact those things with Jennifer Walters becoming She-Hulk. But Miss Marvel, you know, Kamala Khan, I'm not a big fan of the character. I don't like her. I like her more than Captain Marvel, but I like the actress. She does seem likable.
Yeah, I think they're gonna age down the general content specifically for Miss Marvel, and I think there's no problem with that. if the show is good, we would still watch it.
Yeah.
If the characters still ensnare me.
But the show is apparently going through some developmental problems.
Oh,
Because it was
really?
supposed to come out at the end of 2020, and then it got pushed to 2021, and now I think they're saying it's pushed to 2022. So I don't know how bad the post-production's been on this, or how bad the set was, because going from 2020 to 2022 is a very big shift.
Has everything been filmed already?
Yeah.
Oh,
apparently.
See, the problem with that is then if they're going to go for a season 2, she's going to be like 3 years older
Yeah.
than where she is now. And she's probably like a teenager. They
Yeah.
cast a teen, right? She's going to age up in that time. So season 2, they're going to have to try and age her down to fit the timeline.
That's a good
It's going to be
point.
even more difficult.
And she's apparently filming Captain Marvel. So maybe they're going to have to do some reshoots. I don't know. That's a tough one, especially on the time period. Like, this was supposed to come out 2020. I think mid-2020, really. And then it got pushed and pushed and pushed. So I am worried about it, but I just hope it's good. Echo. Yeah.
So that's a character that Hawkeye has to do with, right?
Well, she's in the Hawkeye show. She's
right.
essentially a deaf character. And in the comics, I think she's the child of the Kingpin.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, so Wilson. Oh.
So the question
Daredevil?
is Hawkeye introducing Wilson Fisk, or are they just separating this and Echo isn't actually Wilson Fisk's daughter? I don't know.
We'll find out. But if we even hear a smidgen of Vincent D'Onofrio's voice,
Yeah.
then we know.
Is he the villain of Hawkeye?
Oh, that would be sick.
Raw, real. But then if he's in it, is Daredevil in Hawkeye? I don't know. Apparently he might be in She-Hulk.
Spiderman, maybe.
Well, yeah.
She-Hulk, Hawkeye. There are too many rumors. I
Just
need the
give
truth.
him his own show. Honestly, Echo's fine. Like, she's like an E-list character. Agatha's like an E-F-list character. They're trying to build out the world because they don't have enough big-name characters anymore. But, like, Daredevil is a B-list, well-known character. Give him a damn show.
And Charlie Cox was incredible in that role.
Give him the damn money.
Just put the money on the table, okay? I'm sure he'll come back for it.
He said he'd fight someone for the role. Actually, someone said, what were your thoughts if Daredevil got recast? He said, I'd go down to my basement, I'd put on my mask, my Daredevil mask, and I'd fight them for the role.
Look,
What do you want?
Give the man the role.
That's heart.
Give it to
That's
him.
determination.
Disney, if you ever see this, call up Charlie Cox.
They probably are. There's a chance he's in Spider-Man No Way Home, right?
Please.
And then maybe She-Hulk, maybe Hawkeye. I can't see him being in Hawkeye until after No Way Home comes out, though. Because if he's in that before, then everyone's going to say he's definitely in No Way Home because he's in Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So it has to be like the last episode or two of Hawkeye that he's in it, if he's in it.
Well,
And
you
that's
know,
it.
With the slating, they're very careful for a reason. I am looking forward to Moonknight.
Yeah.
His voice at the beginning, I was like, Oscar does have a very particular voice and he's done a lot of voice work with X-Men before. It was so one side to the next. It was so different between his different personalities. Is that what it is?
Yeah, he has like multiple personality disorder, and he's basically been given powers from this Egyptian god who he serves the purpose of, essentially. So they're going down that route, not just the multiple personalities route. Because the way he jumped across that building was he has superpowers.
Maybe
he's
it's
not.
parkour.
Nah, man. He's not making like a 30-foot jump.
Yeah.
He's not. It's not happening. He has powers.
I will say the vibe of Moonknight was very Daredevil season 1, Netflix.
Yeah.
That sort of
Similar.
grittiness fills me with joy because
Yeah.
I know how much we have loved Daredevil. And if
Yeah.
it's anything near that, I'm looking forward to it.
I think they can go with Moonknight, a bit fantasy, but it's fantasy with Daredevil and the Punisher. This could be really dark, but really good, and not just dark for the sake of being
Yeah.
dark.
Guys, I think that's a London bus.
Doing that detective work over here, he's on a red bus, and the architecture in the Moonknight show looks like it's London.
Is your man in London?
Is he? Is he?
Well, we'll find out, but maybe. I know the inside of a London bus. The yellow rails,
Yeah.
the red on the outside.
It's even got the
reason.
like Aviva bloody dots on it.
Yeah, around
on the
the
window.
edges of the window.
He might have been in the Natural History Museum.
East
Essex.
London, Essex did have the largest population of Jews outside of Israel for a very long time.
Yeah, they have a very big Jewish population. Golders Green.
Yep.
And further out than that. Yeah.
It's a big thing here. So is that where he's based?
Well, the problem I
Moonlight?
had with the casting of Oscar Isaacs was that Disney and Marvel like to do this thing now where they're like, it's this type of character, we have to cast this type of person because it fits their gender, ethnicity, race, religion, whatever it is. But for some reason for Moon Knight, the guy, he's a son of a rabbi, and they didn't go and cast a Jewish actor. Like, I'm not one who says you need to do this, but if you're going to try and apply this broad brush, then you need to apply it everywhere, and you can't pick and choose. Because it seems like they did it for Miss Marvel, where they went, we have to cast a Pakistani young actress. And then some of the casts in that show were cast as Indian or Bangladeshi, I think, who
South
were supposed
Asian.
to be Pakistani, and there was a lot of backlash online. Probably like 100 people tweeting, being like, this is wrong, right?
Oh.
But with this, it's like, well, it doesn't even matter.
I think if you're going to do it, you have to be fair and, you know, not rules for me and not for thee, rather. You know, you have to, if you're going to do it properly.
And I don't think you should do it. But I think if you are going to do it,
Yeah.
then you might as well do it fully. And then you'll find problems with that in the long run. Because sometimes you're not going to be able to find the right actor who fits the role, who is the type of person you're looking for.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when I was in America, actually, and I was walking down in California, in LA, and people just thought I was Hispanic. Right? And when I was in acting class for a couple of weeks there, we were talking about what you could get cast as in America and all this stuff. And they were like, yeah, you're Asian, you're South Asian, you're Indian, but you could play Hispanic. You could play Hispanic. This was like 4 years ago now. I cannot believe they would say that now, because it's so weird how quickly that shifted to say, before, if you were ethnically ambiguous or there was a question mark about what you really were ethnically, you could basically play whatever. But now it's like, you can't do that either.
If anything, that kind of pigeonholes you even
It does.
more.
It does.
Is that a good thing?
No.
I don't
it's not.
think so. I feel like if the role needs to be a certain look of a person, then go for that look.
Yeah.
But if the ethnicity isn't specified for the character
Yeah.
or the history or anything like that,
Or it's not core to the
if
character's
it's rather-
basis.
yeah.
Whatever type of film you're making, make sure the casting fits. If it fits, it's fine. If you're shoehorning something in, it's never good. But I think we have to go with the thing we said before. Either apply it with a full brush or don't apply it at all.
Yeah.
Either way is fine. But I prefer the way which is not brushing everyone, and you have to play the type of role which you are.
Yeah.
Because acting is acting at the end of the day. But you can't have it all. And apparently, I can't have anything. So that one is the one I'm most excited for. Seemingly it's the one you're most excited for.
Yeah.
But there was What If Season 2, Loki Season 2. We didn't love Loki Season 1.
it was okay.
It was alright.
It could have been better.
It could have been the best thing ever. And
Yeah.
it just turned into, by the by, whatever. Secret Invasion, that look from Nick Fury. That was nice.
Ooh, there were so many things.
Oh,
that
the
on
Guardians of
slate.
the Galaxy Christmas
I
special.
didn't even know
Am
they were
Groot.
doing that.
Spider-Man freshman year?
Yeah.
What is that part of the MCU or is it not? I don't know.
Is that something that's new, or is that a cartoon from a long time ago? I think it's
No,
new.
it's not. That's new. I've never heard of that before. No Way Home, Far From Home, and Homecoming. He's already 15, 16. Freshman year, it might be the year before, and it might be Tom Holland. It might be actually set in the MCU as an animated show. Because he can't play 14
No,
now, can
he
he?
can't play. Wow, maybe it might be the backstory.
Yeah.
That means they're really filling this out.
I kind of don't want the backstory, though, for his Spider-Man for
I feel
some
like
reason.
we didn't need it from him because we saw his journey from like just past the beginning.
Yeah.
You know?
Him doing the friendly neighborhood stuff and then being called up to the big leagues. I kind of don't want to see that original story, actually. You kind of lose a bit of the intrigue.
I think it depends because it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
Maybe that will be an even easier watch.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
could be. But then also X-Men 97?
Yeah, bring that
Is
back.
that a continuation of the original X-Men animated series?
I
or
think
is
maybe
it...
they're just bringing the animated series to Disney
And-
Plus.
No, it's already on Disney Plus.
Oh, is it? Is it
It's
really?
yeah, it's on Disney Plus.
Oh,
I watched
should
the
have
first
wa-
season of it.
I should have already watched that.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's a continuation or if they're just redoing it with like the same type of style of animation, but they know what they're doing because that was loved and beloved by all comic fans, like universally A+.
It was pretty brilliant.
And then there was the Agatha Harkness stuff as well.
Guys,
Yeah.
after WandaVision, everyone went, we need some more Agatha,
Mm-hmm.
guys. Give us Agatha. She's such an interesting character, and it's a chance for things to get a little bit darker within the MCU and to build out the magic system a little bit
Yeah.
more, because we don't actually know that much about it, and it would be good foundations for what's happening as the MCU moves on towards the multiverse and the power levels and seeing exactly where people place. I'm excited because Catherine Hahn killed
She did.
that.
They framed it as a dark comedy. But it really wasn't a comedy at all.
No.
It wasn't a comedy. It was put in that framing because of the way the show went.
Yeah.
But the true theme was not comedic at all.
No, it was pretty dark and pretty deep, really. But because it started as a sitcom, it's a comedy.
They lent into that, but that wasn't really the true motivation of the show. And I think that's why the show kind of gripped on and had the social media explosion it did. Because while Loki and Falcon and Winter Soldier were good, this just kind of took the cake.
It did. I think of the MCU shows that have already come out, WandaVision was the best. I will remember it, and I'll remember the experience of watching it more than watching Falcon Winter Soldier and Loki. But I think Hawkeye in the next month, that could also be one of those.
That could be the best one.
Yeah.
When WandaVision came out, I said, ooh, Loki was the one I was looking forward to most. But I think Hawkeye could be the best one because they could go the route of a Daredevil with it. It's street level. They could make it have that tone and you say, I want more of that.
And I think it's a good thing that this slate has so many things on it because they can see what does well and produce more of that.
But with the Agatha show, I think it's an interesting way of expanding the universe while having no implications really on the forward timeline. It can be a complete offshoot and you can do whatever you want, introduce whoever you want, and maybe lay groundwork for future villains in this old show.
Yeah, well, think Agatha is meant to be like 1,000 years old.
500
years old.
Yeah.
So you've got all that time to learn about her, and if she does come back into the MCU as a main player in the films, we'll just have
I don't
more
think she
understanding
will.
for her.
I don't think they're going to bring her back. I don't think so. I think they're doing this because they're not going to bring her back. And they're saying you can get more of her. It's an easy show to produce. We can create a storyline around the Salem witch trials and all this type of stuff and then build out a world from there within this self-contained universe. And maybe they'll introduce an old, guess what, ancient one. Tilda Swinton might be in Agatha Harkness.
That would be spicy.
Right?
Yeah, that would be good.
See that?
I see it.
I know. Big brain.
He's got the big brain going on, I'm telling you guys. You don't even know the half of it.
You're the other half of it, so that's just how it goes. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, what the hell's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
You know, something's gonna come after you. Maybe. I didn't know what image would be able to find.
Alright, if you don't subscribe, then I don't know what you're doing with your life. Because really, what we do here is utter shit. But if you subscribe, maybe one day it will be less shit.
Maybe.
Don't pin your hopes on that, but just subscribe. Anyway, I've been NarendraTheComic.
I've been Nonsensei.
Yes, she has. You've been Graham. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 1,000 days now. We ain't stopping till we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content. So hashtag never not here. Just how it goes. Also bring the bakwas. Bakwas means nonsense in Punjabi, and we also bring that. Bring a lot. Bring a little. Do a lot. Do a little. But we do indeed bring the quality shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow. More of the same, slightly different, but essentially the very same. Once more. See you then. Skadoosh.